Hi, and welcome to this short video showing how Secure INET's IQProtector can help organizations to classify information from any file type in an accurate way. We're going to see how classification can be done, whether in an automatic way, when information is moved between different network folders being uploaded or downloaded from them, whether information is being generated from web application or inside Office and Outlook applications. But we're also going to see how information can be classified in a manual way or through a system recommending the end user to classify data. So let's start with a first business scenario in this demo and see how an end user can upload a file from my own desktop into a network folder, such as SharePoint, SharePoint Online, OpenText, or any other network folder. In this network folder, for example, I have different folders representing different business units at my business, such as the training group, the trading group, or the mergers and acquisition group. Just by uploading this file from my desktop into this SharePoint folder, something that is done on a daily basis by every user in our organization, I will be able to see that IQProtector have done an automatic decision at the point of the creation of this data at the network folder to classify this data with two data types: an internal data type for information category and a mergers and acquisition information for the information type. This has been done according to a business classification policy that describes how data can be classified according to the user, the content, and the context. I can already see that in this directory there are additional files that have been classified in the past, whether by other users who uploaded this information or through a network scanner that can run in a continuous manner on these folders to scan them and to classify them accurately. So I'm going to open now this document, and I will see that as the end user works with this document, the consumption experience of this document is absolutely transparent. It means that Secure INETs have reduced the entire friction with the end user and done an automatic classification that was accurately done without the need for the end user to understand or to think or to know how to classify this data. It is very, very important for us to maintain the accuracy of data and its classification and protection being moved between one folder to another folder, even whether it's another type of folder. In this case, I'm going to take a copy of some information from this document that was already classified as internal and mergers and acquisition, and I'm going to create an absolutely new Word document. We're going to see in a second that this document is opened in a way that is not classified at all. You can see it here. And I will paste the data into this document now. What I can see is that also here IQProtector have classified immediately and again transparently this file as internal, and if I will reveal some more information about the way that this document is classified, I can see that the mergers and acquisition data type was inherited and granted to this document as well. Not only that, but by going down to the bottom of this document, I can see that IQProtector have also added, again in a transparent way, a footprint to this document, providing more information about the document name, the way it is classified, and the timestamp of the creation of this document that provides the business much more information if this document will be printed and be left at the printer, whether I will find it some way being used externally over the internet, or have moved to another network folder. Another important usage scenario refers to an end user who is working continuously in front of information systems such as ERP, CRM, or any other applications on premises or over the cloud. In this example, I'm looking at an end user working in front of a CRM solution over the cloud who gives me the ability to get access and look at information that can be confidential to the business, such as in this case information about my customers. Those systems usually give me the ability to export the details into a report, so I will be able to use it also on my computer and in this case I'm going to demonstrate a report generator into an Excel format. Clicking the export button, Excel format is generated on my computer, and let's open this document on my computer here. Once this document has been opened on my computer, I can see that also here, Secure Islands IQProtector have classified this information back at the source when this information was downloaded onto my PC and before the end user had the opportunity to launch it as internal. And by looking at the additional classification information, I can see that also here IQProtector have made another decision to classify this data as customer information. Also here, as we can see, the entire usage experience for the end user is absolutely transparent, as we have the ability to set up an organizational business policy that can decide about the user, the context, the content, and the location of this document to classify it in a very specific way. Another example that we are going to see here today is relevant for an end user working within Microsoft Office or Microsoft Outlook environments, having the ability to manually classify their information or having the system to help them classify the information in a recommended way that will be able to be more accurate and with less mistakes. As an end user, I've just created and generated a new Word document on my PC, and I can see that this document is currently not classified. At my organization, I have designed two classification levels for data sensitivity, the public and the internal. At any point of time as an end user, I can click any one of them as long as the policy allows me to have a manual classification level, and with that select a persistent classification level for this document. An additional possibility gives me the option to also see how the system recommends me to classify this data according to content and to context. In this case, I've pasted some information that is talking about mergers and acquisition information, and by trying to save this document into my desktop, we will see that the system will recommend me on a specific classification that is relevant for me, such as in this case, mergers and acquisition information. The system also giving me the ability to choose additional classification level as relevant for my business. However, I'm going to continue and keep the suggested mergers and acquisition recommendation. Also here, as we saw before, I will just keep this document on my computer, and I can see that also here the content marking is coming for the help of the business to follow up the information on this document with providing some information about the document name, the way it's classified, and the timestamp of this classification. So in this demo so far, we have seen several approaches for data classification, such as automatic classification when I upload the file to a network folder or download, or generate a report from a business application. We've seen automatic data classification that is done at the source, at the creation, that can be done in an accurate manner without the involvement of the end user. But we could also see how Secure Islands giving it the ability to manually classify information or even get some help from the system's recommendation in order to lower the level of false positives and lower the friction of the end user. The management console of Secure Islands can provide the IT managers and the data sponsors at the business more information about where data is located, how data is classified, who is using it, and giving us the ability through our big data analytics to quantify the risk and to understand our data. In this dashboard, for example, every business owner has the ability to see how data is classified, how classifications are being distributed inside the business, how much information is being sent to external recipients, and how this data is classified. For example, if I will see a growth of secret or internal information sent to external users, this is the time to drill down into the data and understand whether it happens because of a leakage or whether because that the classification can be improved. Based on our big data analytics systems, we provide today several additional predefined reports providing more drill-down information about where my data is stored, who are the people who are touching different data, how data classes are distributed inside the organization, and how recipients receive different types of information at my business. These reports help the organization to understand its data and policy and to continuously improve it and make sure that data is not leaked outside of the business. With that, I would like to thank you for your attention and have a good day.